Hello and welcome to another episode of Unhindered Faith, and excited that you are joining me again. I really liked last week of just kind of doing it raw, unedited, and so I'm going to do it again. No intro, nothing like that. But we were still talking about John Maxwell's 15 Invaluable Laws of Growth. Amazing book, highly recommend. If you've never looked at it, never read it, make sure that you pick it up. Love this book. Probably gone through it about 4 times this year. And this week we're talking about the law of modeling. But before we get into the law of modeling, I want to just once again talk about a upcoming class. In fact, it starts this coming Saturday from 8 to 10 through Zoom. You could jump on, and we're going to start walking through High Road Leadership, John Maxwell's new book. We're going to take 2 chapters a week. I'm just going to do a 10-15 minute just a summary of maybe one or a couple areas within that chapter, and then kind of steer a conversation with those that are a part of just wanting to become high road leaders in a world that is so divided, especially in a political season. Everybody has opinions and just kind of going at it. And how can we become high road leaders and stand out and bringing people together in a world that is divided? So that's what it's about. There is a cost to investing in yourself, and that's $150. You can go to unhinderedfaith.com and get more information, or message me, Wes Sheley, directly. You can do that either in the comments and I'll reach out to you, or through message, or email me, Wes Sheley at unhinderedfaith.com, and I will get back to you. But let's jump into this, the law of modeling. John Maxwell says it's hard to improve when you have no one but yourself to follow. So in this law is about finding somebody that you could find as a mentor, somebody that you could look at and well, let's start with this question. Ask yourself, who should I follow? Who should I follow? It's something that I have often asked myself as a basketball official, as a pastor, youth pastor, as a father, as a husband. And you just constantly ask, who should I follow? Who should I go after? Even with Unhindered Faith, who do I look to learn from? And so we're gonna walk through just 6 different ways of finding a good mentor. Can we do that? Just 6 different ways of finding a good mentor. So number 1, a good mentor is a worthy example. A good mentor is a worthy example. And in other words, seek a mentor who not only talks the talk, but you guessed it, walks the walk. A mentor's personal life must reflect the highest standards. Don't find somebody that is, this person's just okay. If there's a particular area in your life that you want to improve on, you want to grow in, find somebody that excels in that area and glean from them. They have to not just talk the talk, but they have to walk the walk. The worst thing is, and right now, just in Christianity and pastors, high profile pastors that we have looked up to for years, recently have come to, things have come out of things from way in the past or things that are current in their life. And I would say you need to find spiritual leadership or leaders or mentors or coaches in your life, people that you look up to. They're all going to fail at one point or another. We do know that. But you also got to find mentors that are willing to put the boundaries in place so that they're not only talking the talk, but they walk the walk. Okay. Number 2, good mentor is available. Good mentor is available. A mentor must be able to spend time with you to pour into your life. The worst thing is finding a mentor that is hard to get a hold of. You have to find somebody that is willing to invest in you, that finds that priority. It doesn't mean that they will pick up the phone or respond to your text messages or emails right away, but it means that they don't ignore you. So a good mentor is available. You may change mentors as you advance. In other words, you may get to a place where you have, well, in basketball officiating, it was the weirdest thing for me to get to a place, somebody who was training me to be a basketball official, and all of a sudden I became the main official on the court above them. It was a weird place to be, but I realized that my growth and my hunger of wanting to grow was surpassing those that were pouring into my life. Doesn't mean that I was better. It just means that who I was becoming as an official was changing, and I needed to change mentors as well. And I still took advice. I still let them speak into my life, the ones that I started with, but I also needed to grow my horizon with those that would pour into my life. Number 3, a good mentor has proven experience. Seek mentors who have been doing what they do for a long time. The worst thing is to find a rookie in whatever it is to pour into you that is also a rookie. You need to find somebody who's not just walk the walk, but you need to find somebody who's done it for a while. There's a Chinese proverb that says, to know the road ahead, ask those coming back. It's if you go on a hike and you want to know which path to take, you need to know somebody who's walked that path, get the experience, get advice from those that have already done it. Number 4, a good mentor possesses wisdom. Wisdom is knowing what to do with what you know, and never confuse talent with wisdom. A lot of politicians have talent of talking. A lot of people know how to spin and convince people. They're good salesmen, but it doesn't mean that they have the wisdom in that area. You want to find somebody with wisdom, not just talent. Just find somebody with wisdom. That's a good mentor. Number 5, a good mentor provides friendship and support. I heard a quote once said, it says this, I wrote it down here. Great things happen whenever we stop seeing ourselves as God's gift to others and start seeing others as God's gift to us. It brings back the humility piece, but it allows us to also start understanding that even as a mentor, it's not that if I pour into somebody, it's not that I'm a gift to somebody. It's that person that has been brought into my life can pour into my life as well. They are actually God's gift to me. And so good mentors provide friendship and support. And the last one, a good mentor is a coach who makes a difference in people's lives. As a basketball official, I experience lots of coaches. I've experienced bad coaches. I've experienced okay coaches. And I've experienced amazing coaches. And I can tell you the amazing coaches that I've experienced not only are amazing coaches in the middle of a game, but is how they coach a player off the court. It's how they pour into someone's life. It's how to better them, not just in the gifts and the skills, but better them off the court. Their character, their personality, their attitude, how they approach tough situations. A good coach carries someone from where they are to where they want to be. And a good coach is going to draw that out. In other words, a lot of us who are watching this will say, I don't know where I want to be. I just know I want to be somewhere than where I'm at now. A good coach is going to help draw that out of you. And that's part of unhindered faith. Sometimes walking with unhindered faith is not knowing exactly where I am going, but is saying, you know what, one step at a time is getting me to where I know I need to be. And so I will take that step. Those are just a few things in this law of modeling of who should I follow? Who should I follow? I encourage you, look at these 6 things, 6 areas, and ask yourself, is there somebody in your life that you would say, you know what, they line up in this. This is a good mentor for me. And I encourage you, just take a moment this week and evaluate yourself, evaluate an area you want to grow, and ask yourself, do you have that mentor in your life that has that law of modeling so that you can grow in that area. Thank you so much for joining me on this Unhindered Faith Motivational Monday, and hope you have a great week. And and happy 4th of July Independence Day. Have a great week.